Welcome to Field to Feast, where we profile Louisiana and its local ingredients. This morning we're in Pride, Louisiana to visit with the canning chicks, and we're going to learn best techniques for canning and pickling.
Field to Feast with Jennifer Finley is brought to you by the Louisiana Crawfish Promotion and Research Board, Louisiana Crawfish, ask before you eat, and by the Louisiana Beef Industry Council, beef, it's what's for dinner, and by the Louisiana Rice Promotion Board, think rice.
We're here at Luckett Farms with Casey Luckett, and we are so excited because we're going to be pulling up some carrots so that we can take it back to the kitchen and start canning. Talk to me a little bit about where we are and this brand new exciting adventure you have going on.
It kind of started over a box of cucumbers. I had a box of funky cucumbers that I didn't want to put in the boxes for our CSA members, and so I knew Jean was going to utilize them and make something wonderful and delicious with them. I didn't really have the time at that moment, and she did. She made some awesome pickles, and it just started this awesome adventure of canning tricks that we're so excited.
Because Casey was like, can them, throw them away, I don't care. So I made pickles. My husband's like, what are we going to do with this? So we're going to eat half, and Casey's going to eat the other half. He was like, oh my God.
That's a lot.
Because it was a lot. And then we sold them.
The ingenuity that comes with motherhood.
Yeah.
You know, just making all this work.
And then it just organically just happened.
Talk to me about all of the different varieties of things that you are getting from the farm that you're able to can.
We've been experimenting with, I had some tomatillas and I didn't know what I was going to do with them. And so I'm like, oh, wise John, what should we do? And so she whipped up some salsa verde with them. And so we have some carrots, and we have, you know, carrots and cauliflower, and we're using some fruit for the fall or winter to make pepper jellies with. And so that's kind of the direction we're going now. We've canned peppers and salsa in the past, and so we're looking forward to the summer vegetables too.
That is so fantastic. And the nutrients stay with it throughout the process.
Definitely, yes. And like you said, there's no waste. So even if it's not pretty in the field, then we can take it to the kitchen and dice it up and slice it up and make it pretty in the can.
I just think this sounds so exciting. One thing you have to help me with is, you know, my boss Avery, and your pickles, these pickles are his favorite. So I'm in big trouble if I leave here without them.
You're probably gonna have to bring some home for the whole TWILA team, since I know everybody there, they're probably gonna want some of the goodness, all of them.
I emptied my trunk, so I'm ready to do just that. I'm so excited about all of this. Is this a dream come true for you?
It is, it really is. It's been really fun, and it's not work because I'm enjoying it. I think we both are.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to take all of these wonderful carrots and head back to the kitchen. All right, let's do it. So we have our carrots.
Yes.
What's going on?
Okay, so today we are going to pickle some carrots. This is a very easy, basic little recipe here. We're gonna make a brine with some vinegar, some water, a tiny bit of sugar, some salt. We're gonna, of course, add some garlic that we also just freshly picked, and some red pepper flakes. Oh, we might add some mustard seed in there too, just for good measure, okay?
And that's kind of how this works. Like, it's taste as you go. Now, we're doing home kitchen for us today, but when you're canning for sale, you have a different set of protocols, or how does that work?
Well, we abide by the food safety guidelines always, okay? Of course, it's wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Make sure you have a clean kitchen, a clean working area, everything. Just cleanliness is just, of course.
Godliness.
Food is like our love language, and that's how, you know, that's how we show people that we love them. That's how I show people that I love them. I'm gonna make you a bread pudding, or I'm gonna bring you a meal. If you're down, I'm gonna drop food off. That is how I show my love language. I also love to do things in bulk. It's just how I'm programmed to be. So when you're pickling something, you want to create just a delicious brine, kind of like we did with the onions, like we did with the melitol, with the pickles, with the green beans, with the turnips and beets.
So it's kind of like your delicious brine, add whatever.
Yes. I like, if I'm having something pickled, I like it to be a firm vegetable. The firm pickles, the firm green beans, the turnips, those are all, and so think about it. It's your choice as what you spend your money on. Do you want to spend $5 on a bag of potato chips or $5 on a jar of melitol? Because you can have your sandwich with a side of melitol. You can have your sandwich with a side of green beans or pickles. And you know, it's just kind of making better healthy choices, especially with the new year and all of everybody's, you know, all of their...
This might very well be my new favorite food of 2021. Hands
the melitol?
down.
Well, and
Try
you know,
the Canning Chicks melitol.
we experimented with the melitol because we weren't sure that we were even gonna, did we want to blanch it first? Did we want it crunchy? Did we want it, you know, firm? Did we want it not as crunchy, etc.? So one thing that the Canning Chicks have no problem doing is just pouring things right down the drain if they don't work out. So pickling is just a way to preserve your food. You use it through either fermentation or with vinegar.
Okay.
Okay, and you don't necessarily have to can or process something that you pickle.
Okay.
You can put it in the refrigerator.
Okay.
And it can keep. The reason that you can something in a water bath or pressure canning is just so it will have a longer shelf life. And so it will not utilize space in your refrigerator, okay? Not everyone has multiple refrigerators. You may want other things than just canned goods, unlike Casey and I's refrigerator. Our refrigerator is full of canned goods and we love that, okay? That might be too much for some people. They might not have the space for that. So in order to have the ability to put it in your pantry or cupboard and have a longer shelf life, you can it.
Well, I am so excited to stay in the kitchen with you guys and continue this process. But for all of those watching that would like to try your products, how do we get them? How do we get in touch with you?
We have a website. It is www.canningchicks.com. You can order it on there. They will have shipping options available, delivery or pickup options available, but it is www.canningchicks.com.
Well, that's fantastic. And also, if you would like any more information about this or to have a link over to their page, you can visit us at twilatv.org. Thank you for joining us today for Field to Feast. And ladies, thank you so much for including me in your kitchen.
Loved it.
Field to Feast with Jennifer Finley was brought to you by the Louisiana Crawfish Promotion and Research Board, Louisiana Crawfish, ask before you eat, and by the Louisiana Beef Industry Council, beef, it's what's for dinner, and by the Louisiana Rice Promotion Board, think rice.
So the bread and butter pickles from there, apparently they are like thebomb.com because my mother ate half a jar right away.
Well, I wouldn't know because I didn't get any. How did you get some and I didn't?
I have connections. Connections. Okay. Connections. Paid connections. I may have bribed someone.
Appreciate that, Canning Chicks.
We'll
I would
hook
have
you up.
liked some. Yeah.